Welcome to Daily Reddit. Here is today's question. What is something that you would never confess to your family? I'm a recovering alcoholic and drug addict at 24. They all warned me that my entire family was full of them, but I thought I was different. 105 days sober. 105 days sober? Seems like you are, by breaking the chain. The fact that I've been depressed for more than half my life. I remember a family friend had committed suicide and my parents were saying I don't understand how someone could do that. I calmly said I could really relate to why someone would do that. The look of disbelief and desperation on my mother's face broke my heart, and I realized how she had interpreted what I said. I don't live at home, and for almost a month afterwards she would call me every day to check on me and make sure I was okay and tell me that I'm loved, and if I ever needed to talk about anything she and my father were always there for me. That my mother, who always said time and time again that she will never turn into her mother, has turned into her mother. Yikes, that's my biggest fear, and my fiancé tells me he sees it happening. That I'm about to fail university. I struggle but can't tell them because they are proud of me. I've been there. When I finally had to tell them, I tore the bandage off and told them a bunch of other stuff I was worried about too. I flunked out of college, that I'm bi, and I'm an atheist. To their credit, they took it in stride, better than I imagined they would. They're still proud, and I imagine yours will be too. If nothing else, I'm proud of you for trying. I would never tell my mom that I don't like her cooking. Don't. I told mine that when I was 5. I'm in my late teens, and she still hasn't let it down. Swallow it down, Redditor. That I don't feel like part of the family. I feel like I don't belong, and like I'm just a substitute for when my brother isn't around. I don't feel respected or wanted. I feel like my girlfriend's family likes me more than they do, and if I had the funds to, I would have moved out long ago, and they probably wouldn't have seen or heard from me since, apart from maybe Christmas, and that is only because of my cousins. I was like that, but when my dad realized it, he focused on me much more than my siblings. He has the same shit growing up. He used to be equal to all, but he didn't have much time cause of work, so it was just mom and my siblings. My sister and baby brother got most attention, unless I did work for anybody in my extended family also. I used to smoke meth. I've been clean for 13 years now, and they'll never know. Edit. Holy shit. Thank you for the golds and F button. To answer a few questions, I smoked for 5 years. I got into a huge fight with my parents and moved to another city, so no one really saw me, and this was before Facebook and shit, so there wasn't any gross pics being posted. I got clean with some help, moved back, and made up with my family. I'm running out of excuses on why I won't watch Breaking Bad though. Good job on 13 years clean. A family member used to live in our home, groomed me and sexually abused me when I was around 12/0. Not sure about the age, don't really want to remember. But yeah, I don't think I would ever tell them. I'm not even sure they would believe me. Happened to me when I was in 5th grade by my older sister's boyfriend. I told when I was an adult, and they didn't even pretend to believe me. I have a daughter. I've never wanted kids, but being young, dumb and full of cum, I got my fiancée pregnant, but with our issues we couldn't deal with actually taking care of a kid, so we put her up for adoption. The family who got her was very excited and had been trying for almost a decade to have one of their own but couldn't. They had just gotten through the background stuff the month before she was born, and this was their first chance at actually adopting. They were super happy. My fiancé cried at giving her to them, and I just wanted to go get fucked up and forget it. We got married and divorced a few years back, and I got my life together, but occasionally I think of her, but can't bring myself to try and chat. I would have ruined that child's life. I really don't enjoy spending time with them. I've been the black sheep, since I was a child, and it sucks when the entire family thinks of you as the mean one, then wonder why you don't have any interest in spending time with them. I'm the picky, selfish, resting bitch face black sheep to my family. I will admit I was misbehaved when I was a kid 10 plus years ago, but I'm not a child anymore. They just refuse to think of me as any different than I was and keep bringing up the past. Also, it's not picky to not want to eat off of dirty crusty plates, dad. Oh my god. I'm still a picky eater, but years of having to acclimate to my friends and roommates' eating habits in college made me significantly less picky. Even so, it took years to get my dad to stop saying we can't go have sushi because aggravating cupcake doesn't eat sushi, or aggravating cupcake doesn't eat lettuce or tomatoes. Every time I corrected him for years, he'd be all surprised. I feel like for my parents, they kind of decided that whoever I was at 18 was whoever I was going to be forever. That I accidentally got her, my mom, a non-vegetarian hot dog one time. I just didn't think when I was ordering. She thought it was the best veggie dog ever and had a great night's sleep that night. I will take that to the grave with me. Edit, clarifying who her is. That's how you know the kitchen fucked up your gluten-free order. It tastes too good. Every time I've gotten the best whatever at a restaurant I've paid for it for months. I got a gluten-free pizza delivered from a new place and called them frantically because it looked so good I was certain it wasn't gluten-free. They assured me it was, but I couldn't believe how good it looked. Ate it, tasted good but not like real pizza, or what pizza tastes like as far as I remember, since I haven't had it in 9 years. Nice try, mom. Son, come home, your dad and I miss you. I would never tell my grandmother how much of an idiot I think my uncle is. She buries her head in the sand about him. Edit, I'm probably not your wife, cousin, niece or sister. Thanks for asking. I think you're related to me. How sad I am. Almost any of my thoughts, feelings and beliefs on anything. I don't think that's really a bad thing, they don't need to know any of that. Damn. That hit me hard. I also try to appear happy to them, even after going through depression in a point of my life, and even when they are explicitly asking me, are you happy? For me it feels like it's better off they don't know. I also feel a great deal of shame about it. That I handcraft / cast in silicone, nerdy sex toys, and pay bills with darn money. Do you have a website for research? It's under construction since I changed workshop, but I'll PM it to you if you're interested once it's back up, please. Name checks out. My husband knows, but I'm very apathetic and don't feel a lot. I do feel and have feelings, but not the same as other people seem to. I know what I should feel and have learned how to react when I need to, but I tend to truly only feel more extreme emotions, and the rest of the time I'm just content or neutral. So that's the word to describe that. Yeah, I think I'm that too. That I don't share their love and obsession with the band Heart. They would never look at me the same if I ever confess to this. This is my favorite comment. Same. It's just amazing. Was raped in elementary school, attempted suicide, have depression and social anxiety. Edit, thanks everyone for yours comments and the awards. I'm not in the best place right now, but will do my best to move past it. I'm still scared to see a therapist, but definitively will when the situation with COVID-19 will calm down, and it's definitively thanks to you. Thank you also very much for your comments and support. My extended family thinks I've had no career or salary advancement for 10 years. I play a bumbling idiot with them who just can't catch a break. Reason being, they're a cavalcade of self-inflicted sob stories and GoFundMe grifters. I don't want to be hit up for loans every other week. I'm actually a senior manager at an established consulting firm. If they had a good reason for their misery other than got drunk with the money for bills and didn't pay them, I would help them out. Pretending to be a struggling idiot deflects any attempts at soliciting me for money. Note, I live out of state from them, and they don't travel. So I only have to maintain this foolish charade for Thanksgiving and Christmas. My parents are in on it. Plot twist, your entire family is a bunch of millionaires playing the same con. I've dropped psychedelics and the old lazy me was killed in my trip. Now I'm super motivated and hardworking. Damn. I took psychedelics multiple times, and I'm still an unmotivated piece of shit. I want a refund. Talk to strangers online. And guess what, mum? I haven't been murdered by a catfish. Yet. That's the spirit. Never give up on your dreams. Joined the Navy to get away from them, not because I felt some sort of patriotic duty, like they tell people. I liked it, I found a purpose, I got great training, that got me the job I have today. But I did it, because I hated it at home. Edit, wow, this blew up. I've been trying to answer questions and DMs, but I was on mobile last night, so sorry if I didn't get to them until this morning. Just a little elaboration, I was in from 1997 to 2005. Joined after high school that I was expelled from, but graduated through the special programs and was on probation because of why I was expelled. I was acting out a lot because of home life. A lot has changed in training, so I'll answer questions as best I can. Thanks for all the support and the awards. That I don't agree with the half of their views that sometimes range anything from racist comments, laziness, lifestyle, etc. Not anything special, but it's a bit annoying when you want to strike up a constructive debate, but it would only turn to yelling. Quick edit, because I'm new to Reddit and this 1000 upvotes makes me feel very validated, even if it may seem a small number to others. Thanks my friends. My first thought when I found out my wife was pregnant was, now I have something else to live for. I was struggling harder with my mental health than I cared to admit to anyone, even myself. The news that I would have a baby to look after got me to get remedicated and seek therapy. That I'm really not as smart or motivated as they claim I am. I'm f***ing stupid, and I kind of just want to sit in my apartment and do nothing until I die at 30. That's kinda what I thought. But here I am, 32 years old and not dead. Call it procrastination, I guess. That I'm actually married already. My now husband and I ran off and got married early due to some personal issues, and COVID didn't help. We are set to get married in November. His immediate family knows, and my friends do, but definitely not my mother. She would have a fit. I'm waiting till I get my stimulus check, if she ever finds out, so I can give her the money back if she wants it for my dress. Edit, I'm 100% happy and thankful we did get married earlier BTW, like it's taken a lot of pressure off the wedding later this year, and I'm happy to be with my husband. She just didn't want me to because I would be taking something away from her, or whatever. So we got married our own way. Just the two of us. It was perfect. My second husband, that they all think is wonderful, has cheated on me. And it's actually far worse than the cheating that caused my first divorce from my high school sweetheart I had spent 15 years and had 2 children with. And I daily wish that, if I had to work on a marriage, it were my first. I'm going through the motions, and I smile and nod while they gush about him. If they knew he had slept with 5 other women in the course of our relationship, it would be awful. I found out about all of them in the course of a few months, a year after we married. Had I even had a suspicion before, I wouldn't be here. But he's a cop, and I was a RN in NP school with 2 kids. He's in his 40s, I'm in my late 30s. I fucked up by thinking we were busy adults and I didn't need to babysit a grown man. I was wrong. I use Reddit. Both of my parents hate me talking to people online because they think I'm going to get kidnapped or raped or something, so I'm not allowed to post / comment / like anything by people they don't know. Edit, could you all quit asking for my personal info? I get that it's a joke, but I'm a minor, and I'm actually kinda getting tired and uncomfortable. Ty. That's such a silly fear. On an unrelated note, what's your home address? My actual political opinions. It's not that different from them, but a lot of the times, I don't entirely agree with them. I just pretend I do. It's not like they're being morally f***ed or anything, I just don't have the energy nor the heart to get into a political debate that could change what they think of me. That my husband and I are trying to have a baby. Both my mom and his mom are really intense and badly have granny fever. I don't want to be constantly hounded by them trying to figure out if I'm pregnant and have everything I do be criticized in case it might harm a bundle of cells before it's even a fetus. 29 weeks here. Waiting to tell our parents until I was 12 weeks was the best decision ever. Had time to wrap my mind around the whole thing, think about how I would respond to various invasive questions, etc. Not telling them the name/gender until birth has been the second best decision so far. No name opinions or overly pink/blue gifts. Remember to subscribe and watch one of these videos, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.